Andras is the 63rd demon spirit that was summoned by King Solomon that was added in the Ars Goetia. He is depicted as a humanoid with an angel's wings and an owl's head, riding a strong black wolf and holding a gleaming bright sharp sword. Only a strong enough summoner is able to call Andras, who manifests as a near-naked elf with an owl's head riding a giant wolf and carrying a greatsword. History background. Andras was once an angel residing in heaven, although much of his activities in heaven was unknown. What is known is that he joined Lucifer's rebellion and warred against the heavenly host and the Almighty, only to be cast out like the rest of his fellow fallen cohorts. Andras recalls, like most other fallen angels, that his fall and awakening were highly unpleasant and took part in the construction of the newly established hell. Slowly but surely, Andras began to build up his reputation and power in the newly formed hierarchy of the Ars Goetia. He was appointed as a great Marquis of Hell with 30 legions of demons under his command. Wan Ho's only directive is to hunt and kill men. Andras served for centuries as first a paladin and then a blackguard. His skills with the sword and ferocity in combat were quite known among the legions of hell. At some point in time, Andras revealed that he even sparred against the legendary Dark Knight himself, but each time he would be defeated, much to his chagrin, though this sparked a sort of friendly rivalry between him and Sparta. In fact, Andras further revealed that his code as a warrior was in, thanks to Sparta's teachings. Modern history. In the modern days of humanity, Andras was possessing a girl in East Africa in the year 1890. A priest named Oda Benga was called in to perform an exorcism, but he decided that the demon should not return to hell either. Instead, he imprisoned the creature in his own body. Andras was confined within the body of Benga for over a century, until he was visited by BPRD agent Ashley Strode. Strode was contacted by Sibako, one of Andras' servants, who wanted to release his master in order to stabilize the hierarchy of hell. The demon revealed that he held the soul of a young boy hostage, and threatened to drag the child's soul to the inferno if his demands were not met. At first, seeing that there were no other options, Benga and Strode instead made a plan on how to at least banish the Marquis, as killing him would be almost impossible. Benga and Strode traveled to the spiritual plane, where they battled Andras with extreme difficulty, managing to drive him out Benga's old body by the skin of their teeth. Andras possessed a goat, which was then killed by Strode, forcing him back to hell. Personality. Among the spirits of the Ars Goetia, Andras is one of the most violent and dangerous to summon. The conjurer and any attendants he may have must stay within a magic circle at all times, no matter how much Andras tempts them to leave it, or he will surely kill them. If so asked, Andras will gladly kill any person the conjurer desires, and in certain demonology it is suggested that Flauros is his servant. Despite his sheer ferocity in combat and volatile nature, Andras is surprisingly honorable, as he offered his loyalty towards Virgil after his defeat at the hands of the son of Sparta. He can also express respect and admiration towards other mighty warriors that prove their worth and skill. Power and abilities. Andras is often cited as one of the most dangerous demons in the Ars Goetia. He is infamous for his brutality and primal rage during combat. Due to his disposition, Andras was responsible for sowing discord, and for this reason was allegedly summoned quite often by military leaders, to use his abilities to incite wars that last for decades, redefining peoples and continents. Andras was also believed in being very skilled in using people's own anger against them, being able of infecting humans with uncontrollable dooming rage. He is able to control a person's anger or inflict rage upon any person the conjurer desires and tempt people to kill their servants or masters. He teaches people how to kill their enemies. It is also declared that Andras was the one who played on high with the storms, the warrior god whose smile is the lighting, who, in order to give freshness to the meadows, hurls down the waters which crush the ripening wheat, and seems, to the agriculturist, a cruel magician. He creates discord and kills those who are not careful and wary, including the master, servants, and all assistants of any household. In addition, due to the subtle nature of his work, Andras was supposedly extremely difficult to detect.